Hello, hi, my name is Heaven George, and I'm from Redlands, California, so I just have some stories and stuff or whatever. So today's topic is going to be about body language, signs, gesturing, harassment. Um, okay, so I already have my little churchy video, and I just told you that I don't want to go, and my emotion, all that stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do part 2 or not, I guess we'll find out in the near future, but, I'm not gonna say this is the first way I found out that people are harassing me through the body language stuff. That was like my first way of how I figured out this is going on. Honestly, it was. I would say like, yeah, how I didn't when I figured out that I was, that they did the gangstalking on me or the slander, whatever, bullying stuff. It was in September 2011 is when like I found out. Now, they probably were doing it before. The reason I'm being slandered is based on information they obtained while I was legally a minor. So the information from when I was literally 15, numbers 1, 5, is probably the root motivation, cause, reasoning, and basis of why I'm being slandered and mocked and trash talk. Literally, it's between the police or the healthcare providers. Those are the two that are linked, and most likely the psychiatric professions. Loma Linda Hospital in general. So it's between those two. It's the root origination of why I'm being ganked up, why I'm being slandered, why I'm being mobbed. You could be like, well, I don't really have that much evidence, or, it's just like my word against theirs, or, whatever. That is kind of true. Like, I don't really have that much information to subjecticate whoever I think it might be, or who, or what, or whatever. I don't really know. But the way I figured out, like, when I first knew, like, September 2011, before that, there was, for the year of 2011 as a whole, there was very weird. People would walk into you in the stores for, like, no reason. People would, like, circle you and walk near you and almost touch you, but sometimes they do. Sometimes they will step on your shoe. Sometimes they will brush aside and stuff. But it's really creepy because the closeness, the amount, how close they get to your body. And this is something I've never experienced in my entire life. I've been in shopping, anytime I go to store or when I go to school or work, nobody gets that close to me. But with this situation, people will do, I hate it. And when I say I hate it, I totally, I hate the crowding one. The crowding one is just creepy. Like, at first, it wasn't really that hard. So before the Veterans Administration Hospital, the crowding wasn't really that bad and stuff like that. Like, they didn't do the gay and transgender thing. When I went to the Loma Linda Veterans Administration Hospital, they went really hard with the gay and transgender theme. Okay? Because, in military, if you're gay or transgender, they fire you. Okay, they're anti-gay, which means they don't like gay people. Like, that whole particular job, you can be fired for it. It has nothing to do if you're dating. It's not about dating. You can't be gay. It doesn't matter if they found you or not. Like, literally, just like in work, you're not allowed to date people, period, or you'll be fired. Like, if you date somebody in your particular job, like, location, it's kind of like that. So it's a little bit different though with the military because they don't care date or no date. They just don't want you, period, gay at all, ever. So if you're heterosexual, if you're a normal boy-girl type relation, you can stay there. But if you're gay, they kick you out. So I never knew that, and they never told me that. It's something I looked up online. I was just trying to find out more information why the whole gay and transgender thing, they really went hard starting at the Veterans Administration Hospital. Or it wasn't really the hospital, but just when I went place to place. It started at that time period. I'm not blaming the hospital, but I'm blaming the time period phase of why, at that moment, they wanted me to know I was being slandered. I think it's because I was staying there too long. So for them, it was good evidence that they could use the mental illness card. Be like, she's crazy. She's taking a bus to go to school in a different county when she has a school, 2 schools, 3 schools in this county, probably like 4 or 5 different schools in this county, maybe even more. But, we're in a big county. San Bernardino County is the biggest county in the United States. It does not have the biggest population, but the land area, most of it's a forest, but we don't live in the forest. We live in the people area where the city is at, obviously. So I don't live in the mountains or anything like that. But, like, literally the whole county is literally a forest. it's a very big county, so I don't know because I don't go to those areas. But so anyways, right now the new theme is that I'm fat is their new this shouldn't be like that. So right now they're just doing new theme of they just do a lot of different body movements and stuff to get you sensitized. I don't know what tactics they use for different people, but I know for me they use body images a lot. They use their body and they dance around. They'll do a little dance, a hump dance, or a butt shake, as a way to stimulate me mentally in order to think about them, because they want me to look at their private areas, basically. So they will do a dirty dance that's very small. Most people wouldn't be able to notice it, but I notice it. Most people would notice it. It's just that they don't care because this whole freaking area is doing it. And so, like I said, the police are the orchestrators of this whole harassment. They think this is how they have fun. This is how they have fun. So body language harassment, spying on innocent people, stuff like that. This is their fun. So this is why they enjoy it. They enjoy it. Why else would they be going around saying all these lies about me? They must enjoy it. It must be fun for them. You'd be like, oh, okay, these people might feel bad, and that's the reason why they do all these bad things. That they have some sort of negative memory or association of why they're doing it. I don't think so. I think they're very happy. I think their life is very normal. I think that they just choose to pick on innocent people. I don't think they have any psychological issues. I don't believe the gang stalkers are mentally ill. I don't believe that these slanders or bullies or body language harassing type noise harassment, notification system, gossip, slander, rumor, whatever people these are, I don't think they have any mental health related issues. I do not. I don't think medicine can fix, because it's not a chemical imbalance. It's a criminal act that they're doing. Only scaring them so they don't do it again by sending them to prison might, reduce the situation. But these people are not ill. I very highly doubt it. And especially not mental illness. If they have illness, it could be heart, cholesterol, blood pressure, something else like that. But it ain't going to be, I don't even think they have any diseases, and it's not really common to have a disease. But their motivation is harassment. They're not trying to make the world a better place. They're not trying to help me. They're not trying to improve the situation at all. And anyway, they're not trying to help the community, though they may tell that to people. That's probably their defense, or that it's entertainment. But the body language harassment and the noise harassment, sound language stuff is really annoying to deal with. The problem is you can't prove it. I mean, if you had a videotape everywhere you went, could you prove it? Possibly, maybe. Though most likely it could never go to court or anything. You could prove it on YouTube. Though I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, none of them are really that good in terms of evidence that I've seen in the long term of odd behaviors, because a lot of the odd behaviors are actually natural behaviors that people normally do. Because I am fat, right now, that's their new thing. They aimed for me because I was easy target. And I mean, I probably said that on a lot of my other videos, why I was selected. I was selected because I was an easy target. But like I said, it's for complaining about sexual abuse. Because I said I was a victim of sexual abuse, they pretty much use that as evidence that I'm lying. Even though I don't fight with them, I don't argue with them, I don't yell at them, I don't talk with them for a prolonged period of time. I mean, my statements are clear, to the point, short. I don't have long conversations. I don't even have conversations with them. I don't even talk to them about it, because all I wanted it was to do was to be me in my therapy, and I didn't really want to talk about that. I just want to talk about my mental health related issues. But to them, they think I'm lying, so what does it really matter? The point is, the reason why they're gang stalking me, they don't really, it's really, really stupid. Their motivation is that they spent money on dealing with me to healthcare providers and police involvement, child sisters, blah, blah, blah. And then so now they say we need to pay back because she cost us money for false reasons, even though they can't prove that it's false. That's the main motivation, but they never told that to anyone. That's my theory. They, right now, are slandering me and labeling a pedophile. That is what they're telling people as a form of revenge and payback. Of course, they don't. No one's ever directly gone up to me and told me the reason why I'm being gang stalked or slandered or mobbed. No one's given me a real explanation. There's only been hints. So, back to the body language challenge, gesture harassment. I don't know if they think this is not a sin, or if they think this is not a sin because the Bible doesn't specify body language challenge, gesture harassment, or noise harassment. To me, I think they're gossiping about me, so that's not correct. Gossiping is lying, right? So the information that they're obtaining is lies, so they're spreading lies. So that's what the gossip falls under. Not just gossip, it's actually false information. So it's literally lies being told about you. This isn't biblical. No matter how much they want to act like this is biblical, it's not. Specific terms and things that they do a lot of body movements, and the only way I can show you is if I show you Lily. The gun one, they have done it to me once or twice, probably, but they never done it. So I know that Brian Connors said that someone threatened to kill him, and he said that the way they did this through the sign language, through the little gunshot like this, the little finger with the gunshot, and you like that, and you point it at someone. So that's a threat for them to attack you. Okay, I've had that one before too. Somebody has done that to me. But I mean, like, I didn't take it literally to where I'm going to go on YouTube and be like, oh, my life is threatened just because someone put a gun, finger, hand symbol to kill me. Like, you know, I didn't take it seriously. I'm not that dumb to where I'll actually believe it. You know, it's just sign language cussing you out. So a death threat through sign language. Yes, that has happened to me. But I don't take it seriously. You know, they do a lot of different stuff. And this is, I don't know if it's just better if I show you my body. Because when I show you my body, like, it will explain it easier if I show you my hands, my feet, my leg, and all that stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to actually put this video up or not, but I'm very fat, so that's why I didn't want to do that's why I waited so long for the violent harassment videos, because, like, I didn't want to really show people my body, because I was like, that was the only way that I could do it, because, like, if I said it through my mouth, it's a little bit more difficult to understand, but, alright. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this video because I didn't plan it out. The videos would be a lot better if I actually planned them out before putting them, but I don't. I just write my diary, and then I'll just write and then just put the videos out, which is not correct because the way you do it at school is very different. So, the problem is with the hand gestures, they will do, like, a lot. They will do, like, tapping a door or tapping their finger a particular amount of time, blinking their eyes a particular way, dilating their eyes, circling their eyes, sniffing in particular ways, like everything. The weird part is that they will, when they do the noise or the violent harassment, they will coordinate. I fart a lot, so the severity of the noise harassment, the violent harassment may have been as a result of the fact that I look constipated everywhere, or not constipated, I look like I have diarrhea or some kind of gastrointestinal problem. It was very visible because I have a lot of these, I'll probably have a video on my irritable bowel syndrome or my not properly diagnosed gastrointestinal issues in which I have not dealt much with the medical providers to figure the situation out because, whatever. So anyways, that could be a possibility to reason why the severity of the harassment was so severe. So, bodily and gesturing harassment for me has a lot to do with the theme of the body, and I know the videos, a lot of these but if you go on google.com, a lot of the videos about violence, challenge, gesturing harassment, or noise harassment, that's what I call it. If you look it up in the gangstalking community, I think they will call it sensitization methods, and I don't know what to call it, but that's what they call it, anchoring or something like that. They get you very, very mentally stimulated about your bodily anatomy and things of that nature. What they're doing, they're trying to recollate everything to the vagina and the penis. They're trying to make everything make you think of the groin, literally. It's a whole tactic. They do all these things to make you have sexual thoughts. They do it on purpose. A gay, transgender thing. I'm not saying that they do this to everyone because I've been labeled the pedophile, so they like to do. Okay, he doesn't want my video out of this, but it's clear. So anyways, they do a lot of harassment skits to the whole community does it. You can't do anything about it because it's not illegal. So since it's not a criminal act. So like I said with my gangstalking, it started with The crowding is like when I said, when the community comes unnaturally close to you, which is where they get near your body, regardless of gender. Though I felt with mine in the beginning, I felt like it was more men towards the beginning of the harassment, like very, very beginning. Though there was a lot of women, but I felt like there was more men doing the body language challenge gesture harassment. But I think over time there was more women, and then when the women started getting through, then you started getting to the gay theme. So anyways, I'm not saying that anyone has sexually abused me, though actually I have been through this process. So anyways, so you can't, it's just hard, because if you go on, you can't do TV. If you do TV, there's nothing on TV about this particular issue. The news doesn't cover it. The internet, most people, from all the YouTube videos that I saw, like none of them really had much on body language challenge, gesture harassment. They will video people, but they won't, it's not really that clear to the body language harassment stuff that you'll see. You won't really see too many gestures and stuff. It looks very normal behavior. And so they do have videos on people, but it's usually more verbalized of what they say or what they're feeling on the particular issue. So anyways, so the hands, the euphuemenism, a lot of things there. The hands, they just do a lot of stuff. Like, okay, this is this is baby. It's touching your stomach. Can mean pregnancy, but not always. Can mean fat. So if they put their hands like up to here. But think of it in stomach, I'm not right here, but like this would be like fat or pregnant. Like this little lip thing. They get you very sensitized to where everything now reminds you of the vagina. What ends up happening, because they've crowded you for so long, music, they get you sensitized to music as well because of the body language challenge, gesture harassment. If you listen to any type of music, you have now become mentally sensitized because they were doing so much harassment about the body and inappropriation that when the music comes, they put like their eyes, they do the light bulb look, like they kind of put their eyes out, or they do, not a laugh, but how to explain it? What is a laugh? I can't explain. There's like a million different body movements you can do, that are completely useless. They don't do anything. And, when you act, you do exaggerated movements and stuff. Or when you dance, you move and stuff like that. Other one they do so when the music comes on, well, I think I start laughing when the music comes on because they've already mentally sensitized me because the songs are all about lust and romance and all that crap. That, because they were doing all the body language harassment stuff, you've already become severely mentally sensitized to the music because that's all the music does. You dance and dance and you dance and just listening songs, blah 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 stuff. I don't dance to the music, but I listen to it. And so when you go to a store like Office Depot or State of Rose or any store, because some stores, not all stores, they have music playing, they get you sensitized to the music. So when there's music playing, then they start putting their eyeball.
Can lower your voice, please?
Anyways, they get to your eyeball, your eyes. Your eyes are basically dilated. The room echoes. That's not really my fault that the room echoes. It makes it sound a little bit louder because it's the bathroom versus the people's room. Okay, so anyways, whatever they're doing, they could do it at a different time period. No one gives me dates of time of when to do stuff. They probably thought it was better for me to do it in the morning or something when everybody's gone or something like in the middle of the day or when mom's around or something. Okay, so anyways, there's, like your eyeballs. They'll just dilate it, like open it more, stuff like that. Or is it the lips? They do that a lot, which is, if you've ever been to a nightclub, which I've never been to a nightclub, but if anyone ever been to a party or dance, there are just certain signals that people get sensitized to, which is like sexual sign language. And so, example is you look at people for a prolonged period of time, you give eye contact. So if you were like dating or something like that, you give eye contact. Even forget dating, but even if you're friends, when you look at your friend, you give them more eye contact than you would with normal people, because that's what you're supposed to do when you talk to people. You make eye contact with them. So that's what they do in the community. Random people will gaze at you for a prolonged period of time. Usually, for most cases, you don't look at a person for more than 1 second. Literally split second. If you don't see them, if you don't talk to them, you don't usually make. If you're sitting next to them, that's kind of different because you don't have any options there. But you don't like look at them. You just sit in your place. You might look around the room, which is normal, but you don't spend time gazing. These people, their eye contact is very uncomfortable. Both male and female do this, so this is a very bisexual community, apparently. The eye contact, they will hold it for between 2 to 5 seconds, maybe even longer, but usually it's between that, which is unnatural. That's not natural, because when you make eye contact, you're not supposed to do, it's supposed to be like literally split second. So they give you a prolonged period they give you eye contact for a little bit longer than most people, so it makes you feel uncomfortable. And you see this at a lot of places. Pretty much a lot of, sometimes there's the disgusting eye, when the freak eye, and then there's the nasty eye, then there's the angry face. So the angry face is not, nowadays they're doing it more. Before it was nasty, it was the nasty eye, but now they're doing the scary eye, the mean eye, the angry eye. The angry eye is a little bit different from the freak eye. Sorry, these are my terminologies. The freak eye is like when you're about to date or something, when you see someone so beautiful, you never see them before, you look at them more fun. Now, I'm not beautiful, that's not the reason they're looking. They're looking to make me feel uncomfortable, because they're joking around about my body part and making fun of the fact that I'm fat, so that's the main objective. But now they're doing the angry eye. The angry eye is, back to the pedophile realm, are angry. So they just give you an angry face, and they'll look at you with an angry face. Again, legally speaking, even if I had a video camera, trying to prove this is very difficult, but if I had a video camera, it would show it, but there's no law against it, so. Those are some examples of violent things that they will do. A blink, winking. They do a ton of hand and body gestures, and I mean a ton, everything you could think of, they do it, and it's all to sensitize you. It's literally sign language, but it's not sign language, but it feels that way because they do it for such a prolonged period of time. It becomes similar to that. I don't know if I'm going to make this video longer, if I'm going to edit it or end it right here, or continue it on tomorrow. I think I've said a lot more than I was planning, and so that's kind of a good thing. So maybe I'll just do some more tomorrow, I'm not sure. Alright, bye.